I am President of Colorwood for YouTube. Joel Saints. That is Vickie Ray. That is Tom Diamond. We are here to review TimeCop, starring Judd and Claude Van Damme. Uh, Vickie, when did you first see this movie?
I went to the movies to see this movie in '94 because I was a Von Damme fan back then. I liked Seagal. I liked all that crazy action stuff back in the day. But this one stuck out. It was kind of set in the future. What was it, 2004? Which is really I always get a kick out of it when it's set in the 2000s, because now that we're in the 2000s and you got crime, people are using time travel to alter history for money, politics, and whatever or not. But power, always politics, though. Yeah, it had to be politics. Somebody wanted the White House. And let's see, he plays Max Walker. He's TEC. What's that time enforcement?
Time
Comp,
enforcement coordinator or
something
something
like
like that.
that.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty interesting. Mia Sarah's in this. I really thought she was a go-getter little actress back in the day since Ferris Bueller's Day Off, because you don't see her in a whole lot of movies other than Legend and things like this. She kind of pops up. And I've always enjoyed her acting. I wish she would have done more. That I really just can't find too many of her movies. But I thought this one was really interesting because it was based on a comic story, was published by Dark Horse Comics, and Dark Horse always put out some really cool shit back in the day. And this was comic book. This was comic book movies before it became like a really wood Hollywood genre. So this was kind of a big deal. This was one of his biggest league. His coolest movies, though, it was more polished than most of them that he had done at this time, and it had the famous split scene in the kitchen that they had talked about they still make scenes with the split scene where he jumps off the floor and he does the split on the counter, because that was like epic. It was, it's just something that he was known for from now on. He is that, because that bubble butt, I was telling Jewel earlier, he's got a bubble butt. He had the biggest bubble butt, the bubbliest butt on any guy I've ever seen. It was cute and squeezable. But he was in good shape. Let's face it, the man was pretty stacked. He took good care of himself. He did have issues back then. I'm not sure if they were really ramping up at this time in his life or not. But I love this movie. It's a lot of fun. I've seen it a million times. And it's one of those movies, if it's on and it's raining, it stays on.
Yeah, it's Time Enforcement Commission.
Okay.
Uh,
I was
so,
trying to figure
right,
out, it's not like Leo, but
right, right. Tom, when did you first see this movie?
Probably when it first came out, I was always out for seeing movies having to do with time travel. And I thought this was a nice take on the time police, which basically are there to prevent history from being changed and hopefully making sure everything goes right. And it had a lot of pathos in it. I thought that Jean-Claude Van Damme and Mia Sara were a good pair. And the the black gal, I forget her name, was also very effective in her role.
all the actors were
Um,
quite effective.
yeah, I thought it was a well done.
It was a
Uh,
perfect 90s sci-fi film. It really was. For the 90s. It's so 90s. We always say something so 80s, but this movie is so 90s. It just is in a good way.
it was well done. It was
It was a
very
nice
well done.
conspiracy thriller.
It was
Gloria Rubin, Sarah Fielding, the agent you're talking
Well,
about.
did they rank this one or with Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Universal Soldier, and Hard Target? So those are some really good ones. Probably going to have to watch all of them now that I named them all off again. But I mean, they did like, though, in this, in my notes that I found, they liked that he acted more emotionally because let's face it, he's still a little robotic, but he has a little more emotion in this one. He plays a tragic character and wasn't just doing nonstop fighting. He was really trying to, go along with the plot. He wasn't just a pretty face kickboxing through the whole movie. So, I mean, it really, and they love the mix of the sci-fi and the action for what I was reading. They have the time travel police concept. You have alternate timelines. What we had a couple different, we had the depression. What else did we have that they did on here?
Well,
People
yeah,
were
the
jumping off
Depression.
of buildings. Civil War.
They had the 1863, which was where the movie first started out, stealing the gold and then selling it in Iraq.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. There, the time travel. I mean, the fans. I mean, the science makes no sense in the movie, but it's just so much fun. So I liked it a lot. I really enjoy movies like this though. So Tom hit a good one when he chose this one. I
This
really enjoyed this
was
one.
this was a very a um, very nice piece with I think the whole cast basically acted well in the idea that you can't be with two versions of
Two
yourself.
versions of the same
Can't be
object or
that.
person cannot exist in the exact same space.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
The bodies violently merge together. The flesh melts and people explode. It's gross. But he kind of evaporated though. He kind of just
Uh,
went away.
they kind of
It
they
was
kind
bizarre
of
and disturbing.
morphed into a big batch of purple goo,
Yeah. I like the
which
time sled thing though. I like that to have that little time catalyst. You got to build up the energy to. That is so cool. I bet you somewhere along somebody's developing that if they haven't already. And they're already fucking shit up all over the place. And we're just not aware of it. So could you
who
imagine there's
knows?
so many people you could get rid of? It'd be the perfect crime. I
Yeah,
imagine you would have to have time police, because somebody's going to abuse that. Human nature. It is our very essence to destroy ourselves and be greedy. So we are
yeah,
not a species meant to live long.
no, no. Ron Silver is your villain here. He is Senator Aaron McComb.
Yeah.
Uh, what a good villain. I love him and Bruce McGill in this movie.
Such an
Bruce,
asshole in this.
yes.
He's a total dick.
Oh my
But
God.
does it so. Do not talk to me while I'm talking to myself. Do not talk to me while I'm talking to myself. I mean, the arrogance, you know. I guess I was sitting there, I was trying to figure out when he went bad. Is it when did he realize he could go back and I was trying to figure that out. I still can't figure, there are a few plot holes. There's a
Mhm.
couple, maybe more than a couple. Fans noticed that too. I know I noticed. But I mean, they didn't really bother me too much, even though there was a couple of plot holes. But I
He
mean,
was trying
he
to
still
make a
had
deal and he met
explosions
his
and
older
gunfire.
self.
That's all that matters. Huh?
When he tried to make a deal and then he met his older self in
Yeah,
some
but did his
sort of,
older self initially go back to begin with to meet him? Because it
yeah,
all had to happen first at some point.
I
You know what
think
I
the
mean?
older self went back to meet him.
Yeah.
Because even Von Damme was it, he was a he had to he saw somebody watching him. Didn't he think he was, well, was it the two hoods watching him in the mall, or was it himself looking back on it? Because well, there was people there watching. Somebody knew something was going to happen with Mia Sarah in the mall because he was being watched.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, something had transpired. I guess it's kind of mind blowing. Talk about continuity issues with time travel. It's hard. I guess it's got to
Yeah.
have continuity issues in any time travel movie. So I guess I just can't be a stickler for this one. But the early CGI and the digital effects weren't too bad at all. It was gritty, kind of cyberpunk even.
What's you guys' favorite comic book movie from the 90s?
Comic book. God, I'd have to look that one up because I'd have to look up dates. I'm not good at dates. From the 90s.
From the
I don't
90s.
know. I wouldn't know from the 90s. I mean, I have
Uh,
Walking Dead comics that I'm very happy with still.
I'll give you my number one is The Shadow.
Well,
Uh,
that was a given.
yeah. Number
I would
two,
have never known you liked The Shadow.
now, number two, though I want to pick The Phantom, which is a good movie,
It's
I,
very good.
I'm going to go with The Rocketeer.
Okay.
Really good 90s movie.
So, which one was that? I'm trying to place it.
There's this movie, which is a comic book movie, by the way.
Right.
There's The Shadow, The
Are those
Rocketeer.
who did those? Dark Horse didn't do those.
No, I forget who did The Shadow. The Rocketeer was done by Disney.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. There you are. Okay,
Uh,
you're right.
because the guy who played James Bond in the late '80s, he played the villain in that movie.
Okay, you're right.
So
I
really good
remember.
villain, really good villain.
Jaws,
What's that?
Jaws, Jaws, the one who played the villain in the James Bond movie in the '80s, the
No,
guy
no,
who played Jaws.
the guy who played James Bond played the villain in The Rocketeer. Um,
Oh,
with the Phantom was Billy Zane, which that was Catherine Zeta-Jones' first movie appearance. Her
Billy
introduction.
Zane was in that?
Billy Zane played the Phantom.
Okay, yes, you're right. That was not her first movie.
Yeah,
Was it?
it was her introduction.
Did it say introducing Catherine Zeta-Jones?
I
Really?
believe so. I believe so.
I'll have to look at the credits at that.
You
That's gonna annoy the hell out of me now. That really bugs me that I didn't catch that. That's okay. Learn
so
something new every day.
yeah. So there's this one as well, which I think a lot the three movies I mentioned, the reason some people are gonna be like, well, those movies are okay. Remember, you gotta remember at this time, Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise had come out.
First coming
So,
out, yeah.
yeah, so and it was a big deal.
Those
Uh,
were all those were great though. Even the
yeah,
last one. I watched them all. I mean, I've watched the last two I've watched several times because they're so fucking good. I mean,
uh,
that guy knows how to make movies. He might be a
yes.
little shithead sometimes or whatever. He might get on people's nerves, but the man knows how to make a movie. He
Mhm.
just does.
Yes, he
I
did.
know I'm never going to be disappointed 9 times out of 10 if Tom Cruise makes a movie. I just know it won't be. He's making
That's
another what do you call it? Rockets, airplanes. Oh my god, I've been blonde moment. Another another movie that part three. It's gonna go with I don't know if he's gonna be called Maverick or if it's called
oh,
something
Top
else.
Gun, Top Gun.
Top Gun, yeah, they're making a third one. It's already in
mm.
production. I've already seen little outtakes here and there. It looks like it's gonna be pretty interesting. And I think
They did
he's
they
gonna
did a
let it
time
go after that.
they did a time cop too, but for some reason they used an entirely different
Different
cast.
cast. I didn't watch that one. I
Me
didn't think it was
neither.
going to be any good without the, you know, it just
I thought the first cast was much better. I like
yeah. Well,
the
I
first
mean, I probably
better.
wouldn't. I probably would watch it just because I watched the first one. I've never seen the second one. I never had. Have
Me
any of you guys
neither.
watched it?
The second one?
Yeah.
No, I've seen this one only, and I've seen bits of the series.
Oh, that's right. There was a series for a while.
Yeah, for a little while because Sci-Fi Channel re-aired it. I mean, you gotta understand they re-aired everything now.
Sci-fi, what they're only good for 3 or 4 seasons, and then they'll just stick it to you. They'll screw you in the middle of a season in a cliffhanger and will not go back. Those guys, I mean, it's just come on, man. Don't do us dirty like that with some of them.
And they will send no apology letter. So
What's that?
they will send no apology letter either. Uh,
No, no, nothing.
oh, oh, by the way, Brad Lorry is here, and for those who wondering who that is, that's the guy who played Michael Myers in Halloween Resurrection.
Is that him?
As Reyes.
No kidding. I didn't know that. Oh, it is him, isn't it? No
hmm
shit. Good catch.
Brad Lorry. I'm I did not know. I forgot he was in this goddamn thing.
I didn't
Honest
know
to
he really
God.
did much at anything else, to tell you the truth. He doesn't have he doesn't have a huge repertoire, you know.
Well, stuntmen, I mean, they get all sorts of work because of the physicality, you know. But because one of my favorite movies is The Stuntman from the '80s. I mean, that movie's fun. Um, that movie's a lot of fun.
They
So,
don't get credit.
what was that?
They don't get movie credit. It is a good.
Well, I think Vickie
Yeah, I think.
stopped up on us.
Yeah, I think she froze. What did? What are some of your favorite scenes in this movie, Tom?
Um, I think I think the 1920s thing when the guy was uh, the uh, the guy who had gone back to 1929 to try and make his own fortune was caught by the time cop and sentenced to death, interestingly enough. So they took that kind of thing quite seriously. And I think also the that hint that Silver raped her, and uh, it was very very um, it, it was it was very subtle. It
Yeah.
was very subtle, but but the idea that Silver had raped his wife, and the whole fact that that the history has been changed,
Got
uh,
bumped. What
and
I miss.
there she is.
Not much. Tom was just what his favorite scenes are. So,
Yeah, and I just thought that the 1920s, the 1929,
I like that
uh,
old stuff too. It was well
yeah,
done.
that whole thing was pretty good, and also the idea that it looked like she might have been, looked like there was a hint that Ron Silver was trying to rape Mia Sarah, but I'm not sure about
That's
that.
why I thought that's where they were going with that, but I think they were holding her. I thought that too. And then the second time they came to the same event again, I think they were holding her so she couldn't escape so they could get out time wise and she would be stuck in the house. But I thought they were going to do something bad to her like that too, because that'd be the ultimate dirty deed. But I mean, they don't, but they didn't do that. Thank God. He would have kicked their ass even harder though. I mean, I was surprised he did. Well, I guess he did put a serious hurting on all of them.
I would think
mhm.
so.
uh, Vicki, what's some of your favorite scenes?
Well, the split, the famous split scene, definitely. I like it where he oh, they did an ad for that too. I forgot about that. They did an ad with the macho heroics. Um, that became a pop culture joke for a long time. The Berlin decision is the time cop too. Um,
Yeah,
Gosh,
that's what
there
I
was a
saw.
quite I liked there was I liked the ending when they were the climax when they were on the roof. That was pretty, you know, that was nonstop. But that one and most of the fight scenes, I love all the fight scenes. They were well choreographed. I was what did he choreograph his own fight scenes? It doesn't say. Or did somebody do that?
Done very well.
I mean, I think it's even, I mean, well, Seagal was doing his thing at the same time. Who else was a biggie doing this at the same time? There was like two or three because the action movies became such a big deal. I mean, this is when all the big action heroes started coming out, not just like Batman and Robin, but these guys, all of the, but well, they did a lot of CGI stunt enhancement too. I didn't know that either. But he was genuinely famous for being able to do full splits. That has to be the favorite scene. It was the hyper flexible action hero scene of the year.
Yeah.
I
My
couldn't
favorite.
do that. I've never been able to do. Can you guys do a split? I've
Nope.
never
No.
been able to do that. That was the most impressive thing.
Yeah.
I
No.
can't do nothing like that. I'd give it a 10 if it didn't.
No, I've never been able
Keep
to do a
staying
split.
unstable.
Yeah.
I think
I,
it was I think the movie was a 10.
yeah. The movie was.
Because it yeah, because it really had a lot of action, it had romance, you believed in the characters, um, you had that
Yeah, they were
nice little
sincere. You were vested. I was vested in the characters. Normally it's like fucking kill them all, but I liked all the characters. Even the villain. The
Yeah.
villain was a total turd. I mean, he was an obnoxious turd. He was a great villain. He really was, as far as assholes go.
Hmm. I like how Bruce McGill is asking Jean-Claude Van Damme's character. He goes, "So let me ask you this, because I'm sure the prison psychiatrist will.
Yeah, yeah,
How was the senator doing all this without us knowing it?" He goes,
yeah.
"Well, the original model was never like
That's
taken
right.
down." And I'm like, that's like the interaction between McGill and Van Damme are so good.
I love him though. He's such a great actor. He has run he had a diverse career as well. But I mean, I just remember every time I see him, I say D-Day. Every time I see him, I think D-Day, Animal House, every stinking time.
See, I've seen that movie. Every time I see him, I say Jack Dalton from MacGyver.
Oh, really? Jack Dalton. I
Yeah,
always say D-Day. Read
yeah,
it. You know, Animal House that has to be the go-to funny movie ever. I haven't seen that in a long time either. But I know I could quote the whole script because I've been tortured with it my entire life by every man I've ever known.
that's funny. Oh my gosh. Is there anything you guys want to add about this movie before we go?
No, no, I loved it. Lots of fun. I've watched it twice just to be able to get all my stuff straight to talk to you guys about it. It's great, great pick, Tom. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
great. Thank you. Great. Just get the popcorn out
yeah.
and uh, just start just start munching and
A fun movie.
see see the special effects, which were extremely well done.
They did good for
And
their 94. Things were just
yeah,
starting to happen in 94. CGI was really starting to pop a little bit. Things were happening.
I think it was a very original plot.
It was.
Uh, and
Wasn't there was another one, but oh no, it wasn't a time movie though. No, not a time movie. I keep thinking I'm going back to Steven Seagal where he's in a coma for 20 years. He wakes up or whatever.
Yeah,
That was with Kelly LeBrock though. Um,
yeah. That's
it's kind
hard
of
to.
it's kind of like the time tunnel with a police bit. If the time tunnel had gone that way, and I think it uh, put a lot more emphasis into how are you going to make sure that history is kept the way it should be kept, and for that reason, among others, and of course, yeah, John Claude Van Damme with the with all
he was
the
very gifted.
yeah, yeah,
He could
yeah,
move.
Yes,
yeah.
he was.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
very gifted, and I mean, he sticks his foot out, boy.
I know,
He,
give that foot. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? It makes it
yeah,
look so easy and so tight too. Just like he was just in good shape. He's still in great shape. I seen him on something the other day ago, actually. He's out, but he's out and around. He's still out doing stuff. It's nice seeing them all come back when they get a chance anyway.
well, 30 years later,
Yeah.
I think.
Hard to believe. 32 years later. Where's all the time
Wow,
go?
wow,
Crazy.
wow.
Yep. This one made me feel old.
So, what do you
Uh,
think, Julie? You give this a 10 also?
yeah, I give this a 10. Van Damme movies are entertaining to say the least. So
Oh, easy.
yeah, I've seen most. I think I've seen almost all of them. Hard
Bloodsport's
Target,
great, though.
Bloodsport. I mean, my God, Universal
Bloodsport's one of
Soldier.
the best. Oh, it is. It's just great. I might have to watch that tonight just for shits and giggles now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Put on any Chuck Norris movie. That's
Yeah.
some good
Oh, I
shit.
can't believe he's gone, Stowe.
I
It's just like,
know, right?
can you? I just never thought he was going to die. There's
Uh,
just some people you don't think are going to die. And you're just flabbergasted when they actually do. It's just like, oh my God. I mean, Chuck Norris, I mean, he's just giving everybody hell on the other side.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So, I have a suggestion for next week's film,
sure.
The Philadelphia Experiment.
No,
It,
I'm
Oh,
down if you guys
all
are.
right. Yeah, yeah, I'm good.
I like
Uh,
that movie.
so next Sunday we'll cover the Philadelphia Experiment. Link to the Literary License podcast will be in the description box. You can get Tom and Vickie on Facebook. Go message them. Go ask them a ton of questions. Go give Tom some horror movie recommendations. I beg of you.
Tom really into the nasty stuff. The grosser, the better.
the more trivia,
Intestines,
the better.
eyeballs, necrophilia. He's into all of it.
Oh, that's for sure. That's for
You
sure.
know I love you, Tom.
Yes, I do.
Uh, oh my god, yeah. Uh, guys, have a great rest of your Sunday. Take
You
care.
too. I hope you all have a great rest of the week. Tom, I'm around. Hit
Eight,
me up anytime, hon.
eight
Bye,
o'clock.
guys.
8 o'clock tomorrow or
8 o'clock.
Sunday.
That
Sunday.
Sunday, same bat time,
Sunday.
same bat channel.
Take
Bye,
care.
y'all.